Everyone wants to retire in Mexico, but no one tells you where it's actually safe to live. For many expats and retirees, Mexico is one of the most attractive destinations in the world. Warm weather, affordable cost of living, rich culture, and a lifestyle that feels vibrant and full of life. But there's one question that always comes up. Is it safe? And the truth is, safety in Mexico depends heavily on where you choose to live. Some areas are busy, chaotic, and not ideal for long-term living. But others? They are peaceful, welcoming, and home to thousands of expats who live there comfortably every day. So in this video, we're exploring the safest places to live or retire in Mexico, from coastal towns to colonial cities to modern urban centers that offer comfort and security. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which locations offer the best combination of safety, lifestyle, and peace of mind. Mérida, Yucatan. The state of Yucatan, where Mérida sits, consistently reports the lowest or near lowest homicide rate of any state in Mexico, a rate that competes with Switzerland, not with the dark national-level headlines that follow Mexico around the world. Yucatan has no significant cartel presence. Its economy is driven by tourism, agriculture, and services rather than the drug trade routes that create conflict elsewhere. The state government has made sustained, long-term investments in community policing and public safety infrastructure, and the result is a city of nearly 1 million people, where expats consistently report walking home at night without anxiety, leaving valuables in their cars, and experiencing the kind of baseline physical security that many of them had not felt since childhood in the United States or Canada. The Mérida expat community. Mérida's expat community has grown substantially over the past decade and is now among the most well-established in Mexico. It's a diverse community, Americans, Canadians, Europeans, and it is organized. There are regular social events, Spanish language classes specifically designed for expat retirees, a thriving arts community that draws foreign creatives, and a deep integration between foreign residents and local Mexican culture that many expats describe as the defining feature of Mérida life. San Miguel de Allende. And if Mérida is the rational choice, data-driven, cost-efficient, genuinely safe, San Miguel de Allende is the emotional choice, the city that people fall in love with from a photograph and then spend the rest of their lives finding reasons to justify what their heart already decided. San Miguel is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the highlands of Guanajuato state, sitting at approximately 2,000 meters elevation, high enough that the climate is genuinely one of the most pleasant in Mexico, with warm days, cool nights, and an absence of the suffocating humidity that characterizes the coasts. Who San Miguel is for? San Miguel is for the retiree who has the budget for it and who values beauty, culture, and community above all other considerations. It's for people who want to be surrounded by art and creativity in a physically stunning environment. It's for the adventurous soul who left their desk job knowing they had more living to do. And it is the city in Mexico where the fewest long-term expat residents express regret about their choice, a meaningful data point from someone who has had a lot of those conversations. Puerto Vallarta. And this is the city that most consistently appears at the top of every list of American retirement destinations in Mexico, and for reasons that, when you actually examine them, hold up completely to scrutiny. Puerto Vallarta sits on the Pacific coast of Jalisco state, at the curve of Banderas Bay, one of the largest natural bays in the world, framed by the Sierra Madre Mountains, meeting the Pacific in a configuration of dramatic natural beauty. The city has a population of around 400,000, with an additional 15,000 or more foreign residents living there year-round, one of the largest expat communities in Mexico. And it has earned its position on the retirement destination lists through a combination of characteristics that is difficult to replicate. Puerto Vallarta consistently ranks among the safest cities in Mexico for foreign residents. Violent crime in the residential and tourist areas is genuinely rare. The city's tourism-dependent economy creates a powerful institutional incentive for maintaining a safe environment. Local government and businesses understand that Puerto Vallarta's economy lives or dies by its international reputation, and they invest accordingly in police presence, surveillance, and tourist area security. Querétaro. And this is the city I call the well-kept secret of Mexican safe retirement. Because it is not on most people's list, it absolutely should be, and the people who discover it tend to become its most passionate advocates. The state of Querétaro has consistently maintained low crime rates across multiple indices and multiple years. It has no significant cartel territorial presence. I am going to be direct about the main challenge Querétaro presents for expat retirees. English is not widely spoken in daily life outside of the international business community. Querétaro does not have the English-language social infrastructure of San Miguel de Allende or Puerto Vallarta. Daily errands, the market, the hardware store, the mechanic, the local government office require functional Spanish. For retirees who are willing to learn even basic conversational Spanish, this challenge becomes an opportunity. Querétaro's natural integration of foreign residents into Mexican daily life rather than into an expat bubble produces a depth of cultural experience that many describe as the richest aspect of living there. For retirees who genuinely cannot or will not invest in Spanish, Querétaro will feel isolating. Lake Chapala. The Lake Chapala area has a strong safety record for foreign residents. Serious violent crime targeting expats is extremely rare, historically low to the point that long-term residents consistently describe a level of daily physical security comparable to small-town United States. The community's sheer size and the economic significance of 20,000+ foreign residents to the local economy creates a powerful institutional incentive for local authorities to maintain a safe environment in the area. The area is close to Guadalajara, Mexico's second-largest city, which has its own urban safety complexity. But the lakeshore communities themselves operate with a relatively calm and predictable safety environment that decades of large expat community presence have helped sustain. For retirees who want Mexico's climate, cost advantages, and natural beauty while maintaining a social environment that feels recognizably North American, Lake Chapala delivers this more completely than anywhere else in the country. It is Mexico, with the comfort dial turned significantly toward home. And this is the one that produces the most visceral, immediate emotional reaction from first-time visitors, because Oaxaca is not just a city, it is an experience of Mexican culture at a depth and authenticity that few places in the country can match. Oaxaca City itself has maintained a reasonable safety record for foreign residents, despite some state-level instability in more remote areas. The city's large tourist economy, Oaxaca is one of Mexico's most visited colonial cities, creates a framework of security investment in the historic center and principal tourist zones. Foreign residents consistently report a sense of day-to-day safety in the central neighborhoods that surprises people arriving with Mexico's national reputation in mind. The honest caveats: Oaxaca State outside the city has some areas of genuine instability, and road travel in certain directions outside the city warrants awareness. The city itself has experienced some political protests and strikes, a tradition in Oaxacan civil society that can disrupt daily life periodically without creating violence.